Okay, here once again. As you can see, the unadopted notice is still up, even though the street has long been since fucking adopted. Ahead of us is a completely dead Garrick Street. Okay, pan the camera around. Seems that they're still doing repairs to that, whatever they're doing to that fucking house. This is the street where I lived from just before I turned 8 in 1979 to the day before I turned 11 in 1982. And as I'm speaking, I'm walking gradually to the centre of the road, coming in, and this house here is where I used to live, the one with the burglar alarm that doesn't work anymore, that is really pointless. And as you can see, it's number 6, or it was number 6 Richardson Street. Right, apologise for the delay there, but someone was walking up, and as much as he wouldn't have minded, I didn't want him spoiling the shot. The camera right now is aimed at where my mate used to live, number 5 Richardson Street. It's a house with the yellow notice on. And next door is where Julie Denham used to live. I remember her mum threw water over me just after we moved in. Thing that she got me by mistake. Don't know what the fuck she was thinking. Okay, pan the camera around. Up there is where roughly, I think, one of them houses there, either the brown one or the yellow brick one, is where Stephen Hare used to live. As you can see, it is a fucking gorgeous day already. And this, at one time, this street, when I lived here, this street never had this hump here, and it wasn't, and it was cobbled. This street lamp was also not here. This is where 2 girls who made my life hell used to live. And just there is where our Hillman Imp was dumped. I had so many happy memories in this street. In fact, it was number 5. It was number 5 where I spent most of my time when I wasn't at home. But then isn't that what mates usually do? And this house with a blue door used to have a directional sign outside it. Now we're going to cross to Webster Road. This here is another street where I used to play. I didn't live here, but me and Mark played here, and this row of houses here there's only one lived in, just like, in fact, it's just like Birds in Richardson Street, really. Except I've still got to sign up. Nobody fucking pinched it yet. Anyway, this row of houses never used to be here. This was when we moved here. This was the old Cameo. It had been closed since January 1957. In fact, January 5th, a few days after the new year. Many people will remember that I witnessed a murder in which the main perpetrator was later found innocent. Yeah. Well, I've got no reason to believe. Well, I don't know. The jury's out on that one. Anyway, it was George Kelly, and he was quoted as saying, "I don't want no Judy defending me." The Judy in question being Dame Rose Heilbronn, KC. Sorry, I nearly said fucking QC there. I mean, we're talking about 1949, not 1959, because she was later recorded at Burnley. Anyway, so we can't say, and we're not going to go to it because I haven't got the time. Maybe another day. Is where on the corner, on the right, is where the old dead house used to be. It was called the Earl, but locally called the Dead House because the cemetery, which you can just see in the distance, well, because of that, and the pallbearers used to call at that pub on their way to a front. I think it was to the cemetery for a little light refreshment. Actually, I think it must have gone been before, must have been after, because I mean, how can you lower a coffin into a grave if you're shift-faced? Honestly, I apologise. I've had to walk with the camera turned off, well, with it not recording, because I didn't want to give the impression to a black woman that she was being filmed. This on the corner here, Bengal Space, was a dentist back then. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed this. There's better. I hope you've enjoyed this video. This little video history of parts of this area, and in time I will go up to Earl Road because that's interesting in itself. But for now, goodbye.